Joseph Smith declared, "A man filled with the love of God is not content with blessing his family alone, but ranges through the whole world, anxious to bless the whole human race." So the question that occurs here is, how is it possible that a man or a woman bless other people's lives if the person itself is not happy with his own life? The first thing that comes to my mind is self-reliance. Self-reliance is, according to the handbook number 2 in administering the church, says that, or is defined as the ability, commitment, and effort to provide the spiritual and temporal necessities of life for self and family. Self-reliance takes in 6 areas or aspects of our life. First, health. As members of the church, we need to obey the word of wisdom, eat nutritious food, get adequate sleep, and working out regularly. In terms of nutrition, there are some things that prevent us from actually living a life which is healthily self-reliant. According to this matter, Donald B. Doughty and the Ensign of March 2007, which then was a former or then was the chief of the Missionary Department Health Services, says the following: drinking more than 12 ounces of beverages per day, of carbonated beverage per day, is too much. So we need to cut down our um, our drinking habits too. In 2016, the whole or the World Health Organization says that health is also connected to life expectancy. Regarding this matter, they said, or they stated, that life expectancy in the world is 72 years old. In the United States, the figure is a little more optimistic, 78.5 years old. So we are actually living the word of wisdom. Second, education. We need to improve our writing skills, reading skills, and do basic mathematics skills. When should education start? It should start since a tender age. Ray Lyon, branch chief of the National Institute of Child and Human Development, says that when parents read with their children, kids learn a great deal more than we ever thought possible. The third aspect of self-reliance is employment. As members of the church, we need to we need to work to the best of our ability in order to help and in order to make our environment, our joint environment, be better. Fourth is home storage. As members of the church, we are commanded to build up a 3 months food supply based on our daily diet. We shouldn't start all at once. We can start week by week until we get all things bought and done and stored. The fifth aspect is finances. As members of the church, we know that paying tithings and offering and paying generous offerings is part of living the life of consecration. All is safely gathered in is an article published by the church in which they state that self-reliance or financially self-reliance starts with paying honest tithes and paying generous offerings. Regarding this topic, they also said that we need to avoid unnecessary debt and that this latter is only acceptable when buying an affordable home and education and paying for education and other vital needs. We also need to keep track of our expenses. The fifth aspect or the last aspect of becoming self-reliance is spirituality and spiritual strength. I'd say that this is the most important one. This is the priority in our lives. Because if we put God in the first place, all the other aspects of our lives are going to make sense. And they are going to connect and we are going to create a perfect balance to continue living the commandments and coming closer to God. So to sum up, self-reliance is based on 6 aspects of our lives: health, nutritious food, and getting adequate sleep, working out regularly. Second, education. We need to both seek for lifelong learning education and helping our children the basic things about education too. Then is home storage. We need to build up a 3 month supply of food, and that we can actually start day by day. Fourth is Employment is we need to work to the best of our ability. Five is finances. We need to avoid unnecessary debt. First thing is paying honest tithes and paying generous offerings, and keeping track of our expenses and building up a budget. And number six is spirituality, which I think is the first one that we need to focus on. Thank you very much.